Let's learn about sword anatomy. I know this is going to sound boring, but it becomes very important, so I do ask that you pay attention till the end of the video. We're starting with the bare basics, the blade and the hilt. Within the hilt, we have the crossguard, a bar that serves mainly to protect the hands. However, it can also protect other body parts, such as if you raise it flat above the head will be guarded. The grip is the part of the sword you hold onto. A real sword grip should never be circular, as this makes it near impossible to feel the edge alignment of your sword, or in other words, how the edges line up to your cut, which is a crucial part of the cutting process. Instead, they're often ovular, hexagonal, or octagonal. The pommel of the sword primarily serves as a counterweight, aiding in how the weapon feels when handled. However, pommels also serve aesthetic purposes, with some swords having entirely hollow pommels, as well as some pommels providing extra space to grip the sword. The blade is broken down into two different components for its length, which is the strong and the weak. The strong of the sword is about halfway down the blade down to the guard. This area has far more leverage, thus making it ideal for binding swords with the opponent. If your strong is on their weak, you have the advantage of leverage there. The weak of the sword is about halfway down the blade to the tip. This part of the blade is what accelerates the fastest, making it the ideal part of the blade to cut with or to slash with the tip. However, being the longer lever, it's far easier for the opponent to manipulate, so it should not be used for binding, but it can sometimes be used for techniques deflecting the opponent's blade. Swords have two edges, the long edge, which is also called the true edge, and the short edge, which is also called the false edge. On most longswords, both edges are sharpened, although some types of swords, such as falchions, typically have a blunt false edge. When holding your sword, whichever edge faces your knuckles is the true edge, and the one towards the base of your thumbs is the false edge. Using different edges allows for you to change the angle of your attacks, as well as do additional techniques. Swords also have two flats, the inside and outside. Holding the sword out in front of you, if you're right-handed, the flat to the left is the inside flat, and the flat to the right is the outside flat. Like the video and follows, I continue to break down swordplay from medieval and Renaissance Europe.